Thank you, Mr. Speaker. With permission, I would like to make a statement on the Strategic Defence Review, and I have laid the full 130-page review report first before this House. I'm grateful to be able to do so. I'm grateful to be able to make this statement, Mr. Speaker, on the first day back from recess. Mr. Speaker, the world has changed. We must respond. The SDR is our plan for change for defence. A plan to meet the threats we face, a plan to step up on European security and lead in NATO, a plan that learns the lessons from Ukraine, a plan to seize the defence dividend from our record increase in defence investment to boost jobs and growth throughout the United Kingdom, and a plan to put the men and women of our armed forces at the heart of our defence plans. Better pay, better kit, better housing. Through the SDR, we will make our armed forces stronger and the British people safer. And I'd like, Mr. Speaker, through you, to thank those who led the SDR. Lord Robertson of Port Ellen, General Barons, and Dr. Fiona Hill. The politician, the soldier, and the foreign policy expert, as they say themselves in their foreword. They have put in a huge effort alongside others. This is a first of its kind, externally led review, a process in which we received 8,000 submissions from experts, individuals, organisations and MPs from across the House, including the Shadow Defence Secretary. I thank them all, and I thank those in the MOD who have contributed to this SDR. This is not just the government's review, it is Britain's defence review. And so the government endorses the SDR's vision, accepts its 62 recommendations, which will be implemented. Mr. Speaker, the threats we face are now more serious and less predictable than at any time since the end of the Cold War. We face war in Europe, growing Russian aggression, new nuclear risks and daily cyber attacks at home. Our adversaries are working more in alliance with one another, while technology is changing the way war is fought. We are in a new era of threat, which demands a new era for UK defence. And Mr. Speaker, since the general election, we have demonstrated that we are a government dedicated to delivering for defence, committing the largest sustained increase in defence spending since the end of the Cold War. £5 billion extra this year. 2.5% of GDP in 2027, the ambition to hit 3% in the next Parliament. But, Mr. Speaker, there can be no investment without reform. And so we are already driving also the deepest reforms to defence in 50 years. And these will ensure clearer responsibilities, better delivery, stronger budget control, and new efficiencies worth £6 billion in this Parliament. Money, all of which will be reinvested directly into defence. Mr. Speaker, our armed forces will always do what's needed to keep the nation safe, 24/7 in more than 50 countries around the world. But in a more dangerous world, the SDR confirms that we must move to warfighting readiness. Warfighting readiness means stronger deterrence. We need stronger deterrence to avoid the huge costs, human and economic, that wars create. And we prevent wars by being strong enough to fight and win them. And that is what has made NATO the most successful defence alliance in history over the last 75 years. So, Mr. Speaker, we will establish a new hybrid navy by building Dreadnought, AUKUS submarines, cutting-edge warships and new autonomous vessels. Our carriers will carry the first hybrid air wings in Europe. We will develop the next generation RAF with F-35s, upgraded Typhoons, 6th-gen GCAP and autonomous fighters to defend Britain's skies and to be able to strike anywhere in the world. And we will make the British Army 10 times more lethal by combining future technology of drones, autonomy and AI with the heavy metal of tanks and artillery.